Hey, let's get real about money. Most Americans aren't broke because they don't earn enough, they're broke because they're trapped by bad habits. Forget the skip the latte cliches, the real issues run deeper. In this video, I'm breaking down 7 habits that keep you financially stuck, and how to ditch them for good. Let's dive in and fix your money game. Habit 1, thinking budgets are punishment. The word budget probably makes you groan, like it's some kind of financial jail sentence. But that mindset is holding you back. A budget isn't about deprivation, it's about giving your money a purpose so you can live the life you want. Without one, you're like a ship without a rudder, drifting into overspending. According to a 2025 Gallup poll, only 32% of Americans use a budget, yet those who do report 20% higher savings rates. The average household spends 12% of income on food, $7,200 a year on a $60,000 income, often because they don't plan meals or track spending. That's money slipping away that could fund your goals. Budgets don't mean you can't have fun. They let you spend on what matters, guilt-free, while ensuring you're not shortchanging your future. For example, if you allocate $200 a month for dining out but overspend by $100 without tracking, that's $1,200 a year that could have gone to an emergency fund or investments. Thinking of budgets as punishment keeps you reactive instead of in control. How to break it? Reframe the budget. Think of it as a spending plan that prioritizes your goals, like a vacation or paying off debt. It's not about saying no to fun, it's about saying yes to what matters most. Track for 1 month. Use a free app like Mint, YNAB, or Rocket Money to monitor every dollar. Seeing where your money goes is eye-opening. Most people find at least $100 a month in surprise spending. Use the 50/30/20 rule. Allocate 50% of your income to needs, rent, bills, 30% to wants, dining, entertainment, and 20% to savings or debt repayment. For a $4,000 monthly income, that's $800 to savings or debt, enough to change your financial trajectory. Celebrate wins. When you stick to your budget, reward yourself with something free or low cost, like a movie night at home or a hike. This builds positive reinforcement. Habit 2, avoiding the money talk. Talking about money feels like walking into a minefield. Whether it's asking for a raise, discussing bills with your spouse, or swapping saving tips with friends, most people avoid it. A 2025 pay scale survey found that 60% of workers never negotiate their salary, missing out on $5,000 $10,000 annually. Over a 40-year career, that's $200,000 $400,000 left behind just because you didn't speak up. Avoiding money conversations keeps you stuck in the dark, missing opportunities to grow your income or learn better habits. It's not just about work. If you're not talking money with your partner, you might be misaligned on goals. 65% of couples argue about finances, per a 2024 Fidelity study. Or maybe you're too shy to ask a friend how they saved for a house down payment. Silence costs you knowledge, confidence, and cash. How to break it? Start small at work. Schedule a meeting with your boss to discuss your performance and ask, what can I do to earn a raise? Even a 3% bump on a $50,000 salary is $1,500 a year, $60,000 over 40 years. Talk with your partner. Set a monthly money date to review goals, bills, and savings. Use a tool like Google Sheets to track shared expenses. Couples who plan together save 15% more, per a 2025 Ramsey Solutions study. Learn from others. Ask a financially savvy friend or family member for one tip, maybe how they cut grocery costs or started investing. Join online communities like r/personal finance on Reddit for free advice. Practice the ask. Role-play a salary negotiation or budget talk with a trusted friend to build confidence. The more you talk money, the less awkward it gets. Habit 3, thinking you're too late. I'm too old to start investing. I missed my chance to build wealth. These excuses are financial quicksand. The truth? It's never too late to take control. A 2025 Charles Schwab survey found the average American starts seriously investing at 35, but even starting at 50 can make a huge difference. If you invest $200 a month from age 50 to 65 at an 8% return, you could have $66,418 by retirement, enough to boost your quality of life significantly. Believing you're too late paralyzes you from starting at all. This habit often comes from comparing yourself to others, your friend who started investing at 25 or the coworker with a fat 401k. But comparison ignores your own potential. Even small steps now, like saving $50 a month, can compound over time. The S&P 500 has averaged 10% annual returns since 1926. Time and consistency are your allies, no matter your age. How to break it? Start with what you have. Open a Roth IRA, Fidelity or Vanguard have no minimums, or use a robo-advisor like Betterment, where you can start with $10. Invest in a low-cost ETF like VTI for broad market exposure. Focus on your timeline. Calculate how many years you have until retirement. Even 10 years of $100 monthly investments at 7% grows to $17,200, better than zero. Use a compound interest calculator online to see your potential. Learn the basics. Spend 30 minutes a week reading free resources like Investopedia or watching YouTube channels like The Financial Diet. Knowledge kills the too late excuse. Embrace small wins. Celebrate investing your first $100 or opening an account. Momentum builds from action, not perfection. Habit 4, waiting for a windfall. Dreaming of a big break, like a fat raise, a winning scratch off, or an inheritance, is a trap. It's like sitting on the sidelines, hoping someone hands you the game-winning ball. The average American saves just 3.8% of their income, according to the Bureau of Economic Analysis, which means most people aren't building wealth, they're waiting for it to fall from the sky. This mindset keeps you passive, not proactive, and it's a recipe for staying broke. Here's the reality: wealth builds from small, consistent actions, not one-time miracles. For example, if you're earning $60,000 a year, saving 10% minus $6,000 annually could grow to $403,000 in 30 years at a 7% average return, like you'd get from a diversified index fund. Compare that to hoping for a $10,000 bonus that might never come. Or worse, blowing $500 on lottery tickets, which have a 1 in 292 million chance of hitting the jackpot. How to break it? Start small today. Open a high-yield savings account. Many online banks offer 4 to 5% interest, or invest $50 in a low-cost ETF like the Vanguard S&P 500, VOO. Apps like Acorns or Robinhood make it easy to start with pocket change. Set a micro goal. Commit to saving $10 a week for 3 months. That's $120 you can invest to kickstart your wealth-building habit. Automated. Set up an auto transfer to a savings or investment account the day after payday. Out of sight, out of mind, your future self will thank you. Reframe the wait. Instead of waiting for a windfall, treat every dollar you save as a mini windfall you're giving yourself. Habit 5, treating debt like a roommate. Debt isn't just a bill, it's a weight on your financial future. The average American household carries $7,951 in credit card debt, with APRs averaging 24.9%, according to 2025 data from the Federal Reserve. Paying the minimum on a $5,000 balance at 25% interest? You'll be paying for 30 years and fork over $12,400 in interest, more than double the original debt. Treating debt like it's just part of life, like a roommate you tolerate, keeps you stuck in a cycle of payments instead of progress. Think about it. Every dollar you pay in interest is a dollar not working for you. That $100 minimum payment could be $100 invested in a stock market fund, growing over time. Instead, it's padding your credit card company's profits. And those buy now, pay later plans? They're not free money, they're a trap to keep you spending beyond your means. How to break it? List your debts. Write down every debt: credit cards, student loans, car loans. Include balance, interest rate, and minimum payment. Knowledge is power. Choose a strategy. Use the avalanche method, pay off highest interest debt first, or snowball method, start with the smallest balance for quick wins. For example, attack that 25% APR credit card before a 4% car loan. Cut expenses to pay more. Skip one restaurant meal a week, $40, and redirect it to your debt. That's $2,080 a year to crush your balance faster. Negotiate rates. Call your credit card company and ask for a lower. April 2024 survey showed 76% of people who asked got a rate reduction, saving hundreds annually. Habit 6, buying status, not value. Chasing status is a wealth killer. That $1,200 iPhone, $50,000 SUV, or $500 handbag? They're not purchases, they're status symbols that scream "I've made it" to people who don't care. The average car payment in the US is $738 a month, per Experience 2025 data. That's $8,856 a year, enough to fund a Roth IRA fully or cover a year of community college. Over 30 years, investing $8,856 annually at 8% could grow to $1.32 million. Status buys you likes, value buys you freedom. It's not just big purchases. Those $200 sneakers or $80 concert tickets add up when you're buying them to keep up appearances. The worst part? They lose value fast. A $40,000 car is worth half that in 4 years. Meanwhile, investments like stocks or real estate tend to grow over time. How to break it? Ask the value question. Before buying, ask, does this improve my life or just my image? If it's the latter, pause. Delay gratification. Use the 72-hour rule, wait 3 days before buying non-essentials. Studies show impulse purchases drop 60% with this trick. Invest in assets. Redirect status money to things that grow, like a brokerage account or real estate crowdfunding. Platforms like Fundrise let you start with $10. Redefine success. Celebrate milestones like paying off a credit card or hitting $1,000 in savings, not flaunting a new gadget. Habit number 4, ignoring the small leaks. Your money's slipping through the cracks, and you don't even see it. Those $9.99 subscriptions, $15 takeout lunches, or just $5 energy drinks add up fast. Americans spend $219 a month on subscriptions alone, per a 2025 Statista report. That's $2,628 a year. Imagine investing that instead. At 7% return, it's $175,000 in 30 years. Small leaks sink big dreams. These leaks aren't just subscriptions. It's the $20 ATM fees because you didn't plan, the $30 late fees from missed bills, or the $100 extra on groceries because you didn't shop with a list. Ignoring these keeps you in a cycle of scrambling instead of saving. How to break it? Audit your spending. Check your bank and credit card statements for the last 3 months. Highlight recurring charges and cancel anything you don't use, like that dusty streaming service. Use cash for small stuff. Set a $50 weekly cash budget for things like coffee or snacks. When it's gone, no swiping. Plan ahead. Make a grocery list and stick to it, saves 15 to 20% on food costs. Use apps like Flip to find deals. Set bill payments on auto pay to avoid late fees. Redirect the savings. Take the $50, $100 you save monthly and put it into an emergency fund or investment account. Even $25 a week adds up to $1,300 a year. These 7 habits are like anchors dragging down your financial ship. Break them with intentional steps, and you'll start sailing toward freedom. Want me to tweak any of these further, add more examples, or focus on a specific aspect? Let me know.